Welcome back. Apologies, there will be no Shed Some Light segment this week. Spooner, the cheeky chappie you may remember from Big Brother, who had agreed to discuss the Gothic revival architecture of Augustus Pugin with me, has dropped out because he's died tragically in an M5 pile-up. So that's a shame. Instead, we're going to try a new segment called Contrasts. First, we'll be hearing from Leeds-based rapper and youth worker MC Fushigi. Then we'll be opening up the phone to Tommy Robinson supporters, because here on Emblem Digital, everybody gets a voice, even deplorable racists. MC Fushigi, how are you?
I'm not too bad. Just chilling, as the rappers say.
Chilling. Excellent to hear. So what is it you do, Mr. Fushigi?
Well, until very recently, I used to go around the schools, getting the kids to kick the pot and the pop.
Kick the pot and pop. Can you just clarify what that means for us oldies here?
Yeah, it's kicking the pot, kicking the pop. So that is kicking the drugs, stopping doing the drugs, because the kids will do the drugs if you don't tell them. And
pot is all drugs.
Pop, yeah. And then you got pop, and that's, Panda Pop, that's lemonade, that's Coca-Cola.
Sugary drinks.
Yeah, sugary drinks. Get the kids off that. Get them to pick up a couple of Fushigi balls, and that's where I get my name.
What's Fushigi balls?
Also, ancient Japanese art of juggling balls. It's very appealing to children. And while I'm doing that, I like to drop a few beats, as they say. Drop a few bars, rap a little bit for the kids, and because the kids, they listen to the rappers, and I think that's important. So until recently, I was going school to school doing this, and my funding unfortunately has been cut, and I've had to move in with my mum in Headingley and Leeds. Which is unfortunate, because the kids are going to start doing the pot, and they're going to start picking up those Panda Pops, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I understand the Home Secretary had you top of the list for funding to be cut, so that's very sad to hear.
Yeah.
Got any rhymes for us on the radio today?
I not really. Usually it's the sort of stuff I do is, my name's MC Fushigi, and I'm here to say, stop that pot, put it away. Something freestyling is what I tried to do.
Sounds like you're delivering a very positive message.
It is. It's all about positivity, and I think it's been great for the kids. I've seen lots of kids with the juggling balls around, especially around the Leeds area. I think that's great.
That's brilliant. The statistics aren't particularly in your favour, though. Drug use in secondary schools in your area has only increased by 4% year on year. Don't know about statistics on sugary drinks. I'm sure it's not fantastic, but in terms of the drugs, you don't seem to have had much of an effect.
Well, that is unfortunate what the government have been saying. I couldn't.
Local government, that's a local council, let me just clarify.
I try my best. That's all I can do, I suppose.
Can you understand why your funding was cut?
When you put it like that, it does make a bit of sense. But it's unfortunate, because, it's doing all these kids a lot of good. There wasn't one incident when, I did catch some young kids, and they were having a bit of a splifter. And they were doing the Fushigi balls as well, and I said, that's not on, is it? I gave them to you with trust, and you've betrayed me, and unfortunately they were very rude.
You see, my good friend Dominic Lawson, he is very well educated, he's a great writer. Kids don't listen to him, but they do listen to people like Skepta. I don't know who that is. Who's Skepta?
He's in a different rap scene to me, unfortunately. I can't really comment. He's one of those London grime MCs, and I really appreciate what he's doing. He's doing a very different style of rapping, but I think he's got a similar message to Fushigi without the Fushigi balls.
Thank you, MC Fushigi. Next A lot of callers, a lot of talk today on Tommy Robinson. Everybody in the newspaper columns, on social media is talking about this. Tommy Robinson, support groups for him have been particularly vocal. We've got Damien on the line now from Stoke-on-Trent. Damien, you're a big Tommy Robinson fan, is that right?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's political correctness gone mad. I mean, look at the last guy you just spoke to. He got his balls out, now he's getting his shit for it. You can't even get your balls out now.
He did break the law, though, didn't he, on steps in terms of, disrupting the trial?
Well, it's a free country. It's a free country. Someone should be able to say what they think.
So what you are talking about is a little bit different to the message of anti-Islam. What has everything you've just said got to do with being against Islam?
Well, you should be able to say that you're against it if you want to. You know what the Islamics are like. They're getting their name everywhere, up on every product. I see it on every street corner now. Halal everywhere, brainwashing us with the words halal. That's the brainwash word, you know.
I think we're supposed to call them Muslims, not Islamists on the standard people. Thanks very much, Damien. Now we're on to Jeff. Jeff lives in Chipping Norton. Jeff?
Hello. I am a big Tommy fan. I think what he's doing is quite incredible. I'm a Christian man, and I think he is doing a very valuable job. I believe there is the enemy within.
The enemy within?
The enemy within.
So you think the Muslims are taking over the country?
I think the Muslims are going to have the whip hand over the Christian man.
So, is there many Muslims in Chipping Norton?
I did see one, possibly. It was dark, but I did warn my wife. I said, "Get in the house, Jennifer. Get in the house." Unfortunately, she was safe, but I think Tommy is doing an incredible job.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and we've got Charlene on the line. Charlene is from Edinburgh. Charlene, what do you think about Tommy?
Tommy really speaks to the people. He really represents the British point of view on life. Like we say what we think. These Nancys that disagree with everything and won't let us say our piece.
What is it that you think you can't say in public?
I think there's too many immigrants on your streets. So the people that aren't British, they've got to get out. Get them out.
Thank you very much for your call. Okay, now we've got someone on the line who's been raging on Twitter. We're going to get Peter on. Peter's from Streatham. He is fuming. Some of these tweets I'm reading, Peter. What are you so angry about?
I'm absolutely furious about the treatment of Tommy. My Tommy. I've been a huge fan for years. I think he's absolutely fantastic. And what the British justice system have done to him absolutely infuriates me.
You sound very angry.
I'm furious.
Whoa, very angry there, Peter. We do have some angry callers on a daily basis, but you seem to be really raising the bar higher. So what is it about Tommy's message that you think resonates with the everyday person in Britain?
I think he's all about peace and love. That's essentially what it is, and that's why the treatment of him annoys me so much.
Peace and love by eradicating a religion.
Listen, I remember him. His early career, I followed that. Yeah? Shop Around, that was great. I loved it. Shop Around, that was a great one. My girl, my guy. Even the latest stuff, Cruising, I'm loving that. Still top-notch record.
Peter, do you getting confused at all here?
Yeah, Tommy Robinson, I think he's an absolutely brilliant musician.
Musician?
He's doing some fantastic songs. Fantastic.
I think, Peter, you might be getting confused. I think you might be confusing Tommy Robinson with Smokey Robinson. Smokey Robinson is not in prison, is doing just fine.
Oh, right. Who's Tommy then?
He's a racist.
All right. Well, you know, it does make a little bit more sense now. You know, I just saw it pop up. I was like, what? They put him away, and I was furious. But all right, then. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'll have to look that one up.
Okay, thanks. Well, that's a bit of an error there. We thought you were getting very angry about supporting far-right opposition when really you're supporting musician Smokey Robinson. Thank you for your call there, Peter. Okay, thank you very much for your call there, Peter. Now, we've got Norman Lament by Melange.